My name is Elise Ambriz. I'm a software engineering major, and I graduated December 2022. The software engineering program is a holistic approach to software. Throughout your courses, you practice the software development lifecycle, documenting it along the way, and working with others. Software is relevant to every field, so any technology developed is going to need it, and you're able to gain that understanding throughout the program. I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do when I started. It was the beginning of the pandemic, and I was questioning, with all the uncertainty, what I wanted to do. I was considering dentistry, I was considering patent law, but both of those require a bachelor's before you can begin them. So I wanted a good, solid, foundational one to get me started. Doing the program, I discovered an actual passion for the program itself, and it grew on me to become what I was interested in. I really liked the general structure of the software engineering program. The progression of the classes made sense, and once you're in the software-specific classes, teachers would sort of start explaining the process to you, then cut you loose, and it was your turn to just try it, to do it. And I also really enjoyed the relationships I was able to make with professors. Everything. I had no experience with coding, so I learned C++. I have experience with some other languages now. I learned the software development lifecycle. I now know how to bring a project from beginning to end, as well as the retrospectives that come after. I learned how to reflect on a project and how it went, and change my method or make sure that I keep it the same. I also learned how to work with groups, all the time, many groups, and learn how to be successful in those. My favorite course would be game design, specifically the second one. I really enjoyed the way the course was ran. It was ran sort of like a real life scenario. You were a part of a failing company, and you all come together to make a few games, last ditch effort to save your company. So you'd have smaller teams working on projects, but you'd all come together and give each other feedback. And I really enjoyed the way that course was ran. Develop relationships with your peers, of course, but also your professors. They can really help you more deeply understand a concept, as well as open up opportunities to you. So many opportunities opened to me just because a professor thought of me when they heard about it. I didn't end up getting a job in software engineering. I'm a systems engineer, but the basis and the core of it is the same. I still follow the same software development lifecycle for how I structure the way I work. I still do requirements analysis. I gather them, make sure we have a common understanding of them. I start planning, decide the design, begin implementing and testing, do risk analysis, and then after testing, refactor or rework, depending on how it went. I worked many jobs on campus. I was a temporary research assistant where I image tagged thermal images of faces to help identify left cheek, right cheek, and foreheads. I also was a technical producer. I worked closely with a professor to re-record some lecture material. And I got a co-op at a global automotive components manufacturing company where I worked on automation testing, so automating different tests that they were running. The relationships I formed with professors were really special. I was able to work on innovative projects with like-minded developers, to work on things I really haven't seen before.